So out of the box or out of the wall, whatever you want to call it, we have, boom, Lion King. I think this came out in 2019, the live action version, which is pretty damn breathtaking when you actually look at it. However, rewatching it, does it really need the hate it got? Because honestly, the hate for the Mufasa movie deserves it, because they are literally and figuratively changing the whole backstory of this movie. Like, seriously, why? Chase Lehocky here with the Blue Futon, reviewing The Lion King animated live action CGI Jungle Book-esque style of storytelling. So it's a movie about, I'm not going to tell you what the movie is about at all, because if you don't know what the movie is about right now, I don't know how to help you. I can't help you anymore. Anyway, this is, I'm going to say, a shot-by-shot remake, but there are different things they decided to add into it just to kind of say, like, look what we could do. Shiny, shiny object. And is that a bad thing? No. But honestly, it doesn't deserve the hate it's going to get. So when talking about the positives, I mean, when in the first shot opens up, you go, Planet Earth? BBC Planet Earth, right? Are we watching some Planet Earth right now? And we're not. We're watching whoever did this. I have no idea the animation company, but bravo freaking vote. Jon Favreau had probably one of the hardest jobs with this one, because Jungle Book, I'm not saying it was as beloved as Lion King, but when you look at Lion King, it's a lot newer, 96, 94 type of range, and the Jungle Book was in the 50s, so people are kind of like, oh yeah, Jungle Book, but Lion King's like Lion King. So when he did Jungle Book so damn good, they're like, oh, what's next? And that's where we're kind of doing the spiral of, like, Disney just need do new shit, do new stuff, Disney, but you're not. But it is what it is. All right. So the look of it's fantastic. The story, I guess it's hard to say the pros and cons of this one, because, I mean, the pro of this movie is the look. You're watching just some crazy CGI that you're just like, how? How, bae? How did you do this? It's absolutely fascinating. Voice acting, mixed. Completely mixed, in my opinion. James Earl Jones, when you're doing Mufasa, you chose the right person. Other people, the hyenas weren't too bad for me. Simba wasn't when he was younger. Danny Glover, or Donald Glover. Sorry, Danny Glover. Wrong guy. Donald Glover, aka Child Gambino. It didn't really bother me. I guess the voice acting did bother me on an overall scale, though, because when rewatching the first one, I've seen the first one so many times, it's kind of ingrained in your head. Like I said, it's a hard job. So for Glover, I didn't have a bad time with. Like, Seth Rogen wasn't bad. I don't like Billy Eichner. Didn't like his voice. John Oliver, I'm not a fan of his either. So that wasn't the biggest. Honestly, the biggest fault is Beyoncé. I'm sorry. She did not do it. Her voice acting is not good in this film. What really is her emotions. You just don't hear her emotions. At least with Glover, you kind of get, oh, I'm Mufasa. Who is this? I'm Simba. And you can hear the different, octaves of, like, emotion. Not Beyoncé. I'm sorry. Especially when she's like, lions, attack. You're just like, have a little bit of gusto in that. And you just don't. And one also bad thing. When Simba realizes, like, Mufasa looks at the water and, like, I'm Mufasa's son, there's a new Beyoncé song. No. There is no reason to add new songs to this film. Absolutely zero. Zero chance. Zero need. It's like, okay, I have Beyonce, so I gotta have a new song. No, you don't. And with this new Mufasa movie, Beyonce's back into it with her kid. Nepo baby. Nepo baby alert on that one. All right. So, but when it comes to the live action / CGI, it works. I know people are complaining about the emotion, where we don't see the emotion in Simba and Mufasa. Honestly, I kind of disagree, because there were some scenes, especially, the one where Mufasa dies. I saw, like, the fear in Simba's eyes. Like, I don't know, maybe having a dog and you could see the emotions just with dog's face of, like, looking down, sad. And you kind of get that with this. So I know people were like, they were wanting more emotion with these animals. I was actually okay with it, rewatched and I'm like, no, to me, this is fine. And what's going to really bother me is the Mufasa movie where they're kind of doing a 180 and they're purposely adding emotion into it. I don't know. I'm going to try to go in with a happy thoughts with Mufasa, but I'm going to have real struggle with what I've seen with these trailers and the songs and just changing the backstory. Like, I'd rather watch Sonic 3 300% of the freaking time. But overall, The Lion King, 4K quality, good God. I mean, A+. It just looks so damn good. It's almost like scary how good it looked. Then we also have just the sound, the Adobe Atmos, fantastic. Watching this on my movie, watching this at my house, it was absolutely fantastic. I really enjoyed it. However, I mean, some voice acting did not click for me whatsoever. Some new renditions of songs did not work. Some new songs did not work. And I'll say right now, Beyoncé is a voice actress. She needs to put more emotion in her voice because I just wasn't feeling her Nala at all. But I do think this movie gets a little bit too much hate, in my opinion. So The Lion King will receive a 3.5 out of 5 Futons, which equals at 70%. So let's see the critics and your scores gave this one. So critics a 51% with 435 of them. Audience score 88% with 50,000. Critic consensus. While it can take pride in its visual achievements, The Lion King is a by-the-number retelling that lacks the energy and heart that made the original so beloved, though for some fans that just may be enough. Oh, and you trying to put Beauty and the Beast song in this? Really? No. I mean, like I said, I maybe because there's so much dog hate for this movie that I would give it a little bit more props, but honestly, it's not as bad as what people say it is. 51, 70, 88. Chase Hawk here at the Blue Futon. Like, comment, subscribe. One of the Futotopia. Have a great day. Inappropriate. Say tomorrow, week, for a month, for a year, for every single freaking one of you. Peace and love, peace and love. And yeah, let me know what you think down below and how you think this new Mufasa movie is really going to be.